So one of the questions I have for you is why do people understand, or what do people misunderstand about mindfulness?
Well, I think that again in our culture, it's something that's relatively new. It comes from more Eastern tradition, and in the Western world, we tend to be problem solvers. We like to think about things. We like to figure out what's going on. And I think mindfulness is just so much simpler and yet so much more complex than that because it says, how about we get curious? How about we pay bare attention to what's right in front of us. Instead of planning, instead of ruminating about the past, how to just really be here now,
Because that's
which
what
is,
you
it's a
practice.
challenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You practiced it as a life experience, or it was a part of your life that when you stepped into the work as to what may have brought you to the work, it was almost inevitable. And then now, when it came to the yoga practice, while there was a self work that brought you there, you also saw that the offer, it, how it offers to people, how it could be a benefit for other people. So the mindfulness space of misunderstanding, why I even asked that, sometimes you're telling the story from your own experience, which is somewhat difficult because it's your own experience. So relating that to people, we see the words, just like you said, mindfulness, and we've kind of commercialized it, like we
Mm-hmm.
commercialize most of spirituality from the Eastern side. But there is a wisdom behind it when it's at least practiced, intentionally. And even when you look at it externally in others, you can see a sense of it. But why do we still find it difficult to accept it? I get the social conditioning, but if we can still see the social conditioning as much as we can see the non-ness of that, in your opinion, why is it, using yoga, the yoking, why does it always, not always, why is there a consistency in imbalancement? Or why does it feel like that to me? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Again, I just think that it's not a typical way that people understand their lives and how they put together their day to day existence. There's a lot. We were talking earlier about technology and the pace of technology and how quickly things like AI are moving. And I think all of that, even if it's really not something you're using, you're aware of, it's in the background and people pick up this vibe, if you will, that things are moving fast and you better hurry. And I find myself rushing around and hurrying when have absolutely no need to hurry and rush. Does this ever happen to you?
Oh,
I
yes,
can't
yes,
be the only one.
yes.
And so this is the best thing about mindfulness is I can say to
Yeah.
myself, okay, really? I don't think you have a major appointment. I don't think there's any need to be scurrying about. Just take a breath.
Hmm.
Let's pause, let's look around, let's enjoy what's right in front of us right now. And so we spend so much of our time, getting moving on to the next thing or trying to prepare or predict what's coming next. And again, some of that's hardwired into us. We like to know what's coming next from a safety point of view, from a planning point of
Right.
view. So all of that helps us feel as though then we'll be less anxious. We'll be more in control. We'll know what's coming.
Yeah.
We'll be ready for it. But if we do too much of that, we lose what we're doing right now. And I don't know about you, but as soon as I start rushing, that's when stuff starts falling on the floor. I'm
Yeah.
dropping
Yeah.
things. I'm
I'm
bonking
I'm
into the wall.
laughing.
And,
I'm laughing because there's two realities that I'm experiencing in this conversation from that statement or that experience. Is yes, when I catch myself doing that, I feel dizzy almost. It's like, wait a minute, I'm going in a circle here. And to your point, I will drop things, whether it's a thought or something physical, right? Or bump into something. There's a sense of the body or the mind or the mood needing to release or let go because of the circle.